My sincere apologies, but we have more breaking updates coming in. In fact, we've accessed a photo of the neutralized shooter, and in the photo you can see the officers surrounding the shooter, the Secret Service the officials around the shooter. Let's go across to Ankit for the details. Ankit, take us through the details of this. Of course, any evidence is going to be very, very crucial in these investigations.
Most definitely, and once again, this is being widely shared in the US media. This is a visual that has been clicked by this time there were several bystanders, and we saw an earlier vantage of this area. This is the shed on which the shooter had fired from, and there you can see, I count at least 4 officers who have surrounded this shooter, who by this time it is likely has already been neutralized. He was probably neutralized by the Secret Service sniper who we showed our viewers earlier, which we'll come to also in just a moment. So there are 2 officers. They appear to be from 2 separate agencies, 2 of these in dark uniforms, the other 2 in more military style camouflage uniforms, and they have climbed onto this shed, Pratibha, and here beneath them, I don't know how clearly it's possible to see, but laying down here also in khaki colored gear is this presumed shooter who appears to be lifeless. This officer is holding his hand up, and I don't know the significance of this, but this appears to be a visual of after the shooting, after the neutralization, these officers climbing on to the vantage point shed from which this shooter had fired the bullet at former President Donald Trump. And this is the video which we showed our viewers just a short while back of the moment that that shooting happened. Trump is here. Trump is ducked for cover. There is a sniper of the Secret Service who is primed for action for precisely this kind of scenario. He's on what they call an eagle's nest. He has a bird's eye view, so to say, or as close as one can get to a bird's eye view from this particular location. Remember, with the very low buildings there. And just look at his reaction. Look at his body language. At a certain point, he looks up and then he goes back down to his gun and he clearly fires. You can see some amount of recoil there. I'm wondering if that is recoil, but he would not otherwise move his rifle to that extent if he hadn't fired. So perhaps this is the moment when shots were exchanged. There were about 7 or 8 gunshots is what we counted. It's impossible to tell which shot came from which gun, but the sniper on the roof here, the Secret Service sniper, tried to fire back at the shooter. The shooter fired at Trump. He fired multiple bullets. 1 rally goer was killed and 2 were critically hurt is the latest. We don't know what is the status of those who are critically hurt. We are also hearing, trickling in information, it's not solidified yet, of details of who this shooter was. Apparently the Secret Service knows, but we are waiting for some kind of confirmation on that.
Okay, an official word on that still awaited. The FBI and the Secret Service is also going to be holding a press briefing very shortly. We'll come back with these updates. Request you all to stay with us. Quick break. We'll be right back.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.